Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Although it might not feel like it, Season 5 of Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 is already right around the corner. Season 4 as a whole is a much more condensed season, and presumably Season 5 is going to be more of the same, which personally, I'm a fan of. It just means we're seeing more content updates and more major updates much more often, which is great news, right? The more the game gets updated, I guess most of the time is a good thing, unless of course it's like Season 4 Reloaded where it renders the game unplayable for several days at a time. But anyways, Season 5 is, like I said, on the horizon. As of right now, according to the Battle Pass countdown timer, August 2nd is the launch date for Season 5. So quite literally right there. It's coming up here very, very soon, and we're going to start to see some actual reveals and teases and previews and eventually the roadmap as well here in just a couple of days time. And when the time comes for all that and all that starts to surface, you guys know I'm a heavy covered with all the details right as they happen, so stick it here for that. And alongside everything else going on in COD as well, make sure you're subbed with those noties turned on. And if you enjoy this video as we're breaking everything down, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. But essentially here I wanted to break down everything that we know about Season 5 as of now, because there is quite a bit of leaks and rumors out there already regarding the content and some of what else to expect in season. One of the larger elements of Season 5 is the supposed Modern Warfare 3 in-game reveal. You may recall that back during Warzone 1, we had in-game reveals for Cold War initially, then also Vanguard the year after, and to this day, those are some of the coolest things that Warzone has ever done. I personally really enjoyed the in-game live event reveals. Very unique and obviously not something that happens too often in Warzone, so it's kind of like a you had to be there moment. But according to all the leaks, all the rumors so far, Season 5 at some point could be closer to the launch, could be mid-season. We are going to see an in-game event of some sort, apparently in DMZ according to the leaks and rumors, that is going to reveal Modern Warfare 3. Now, some details have actually surfaced as to what this event is going to be. Essentially, we're going to have to infiltrate some bunkers that are located underneath Observatory, and then exfil while holding some of the contents that we find in said bunkers. So we'll have to see if that actually comes to fruition, but could be very interesting, where we'll have to go in and be tasked with a few specific objectives, and then we exfil and we're able to see like the Modern Warfare 3 trailer or something like that. Now, we get into some of the more standard seasonal content here. Season 5 is obviously going to include a handful of new operators, and currently the leaked operator list that we have is pretty lengthy. So most recently we got two new crossover / collab operators leaked, those being 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj. Obviously we've seen a lot of crossovers and collabs so far with MW2 and Warzone, whether it be The Boys, Kevin Durant, all sorts of stuff like that. 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj appear to be the Season 5 licensed operators though. Then some of the more standard operators are as follows. Graves from the campaign and from Shadow Company is said to be the main Battle Pass operator, so he'll be like the main character for Season 5, if you will. Mace has also been found in the files, and he could be returning from Modern Warfare 2019 as a new operator. And then we just have three other names that leaked recently as well, and those are Ivan, Nolan, and Oz. I don't think that's going to be like a Wizard of Oz crossover, but I guess, hey, you never know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's quite a few operators just for one season. I would be surprised if all of those dropped within the time span of Season 5. I could definitely see, one or two of those being pushed back for maybe Season 6 when that ends up happening. But definitely a handful of interesting names on that supposed operator list so far. We're also going to see a major weapons update with Season 5 as well. Of course, this will include some standard stuff, weapon buffs, weapon nerfs, all sorts of tuning like that for multiplayer and for Warzone. But more importantly, we're going to see some new weapons debut as well. Now, we talked the other day how there is apparently a talking gun coming to the game. That was leaked in the game files. That's more than likely going to be like a blueprint of some sort though. Of course, it's going to be a store bundle because why not, right? But as far as some of the standard weapons go, here's where things get a bit strange, because we haven't actually seen any new updates to the game files recently, I believe, in regards to new weapons. So for this, we actually have to look back at our leaked weapons list. From a few updates back, we had a bunch of different weapons leak at one point in time, and to this date, we've seen a lot of these already debut in game. So this list obviously has plenty of credibility with it. Now, there's still a handful of weapons that are left on this list. Things like the WA2000. We haven't seen a new sniper in some time, so maybe that could come. We could end up seeing a new pistol debut with the staccato. That's a possibility. Obviously, they love to drop rifles and SMGs because they know those are the two most popular weapon categories. The Malyuk is still there as a leaked weapon as well. And then there's also some additional guns that didn't make it on this list when it first ended up dropping. And they're just basically like repeat weapons. The Bruin MK9 from Warzone 1 in Modern Warfare 2019, that's been in the files for some time under a different name. And then also the FAMAS as well from MW 2019 in Warzone 1. So we've got quite a few weapon options right now. Currently, it hasn't been narrowed down, but all of them are intriguing, I would say, for sure. And like I mentioned, they are very specific with some of the weapon drops that they do. Like, they obviously know which weapons perform the best in terms of battle pass sales and bundle sales and stuff. Rifles, SMGs, powerful weapons like that are always going to be getting a few more eyes on them. So I would expect ones that are going to be popular and ones that are going to be dominant in the overall meta. And per usual, we'll see 2 to 3 of those debut in the actual battle pass, 2 at launch, maybe 1 during the mid-season update, similar to how we had the classified tab this season. And we could also see one drop via a free in-game challenge with the mid-season update as well, like they've done in seasons prior. Now, obviously, as I just mentioned, Season 5 is going to have a brand new battle pass. That's sort of no-brainer one, right? Details as far as that goes, we don't have much. As I mentioned earlier, Graves is said to be the main battle pass operator, and then 2 weapons. Those are going to be the main draws for that. You know, every single season for the past few seasons, we've started to see new in-game events and different challenges integrated with every single seasonal and mid-season update. So Season 5 should continue this trend with some kind of an event. I don't think it's going to be the Haunting of Saba event that was leaked some time ago. That would probably be in Season 6, since that'll encompass the fall season a little bit more, and October, obviously. Season 5 will probably last 7 to 8 weeks, so it'll go from August through September, and then Season 6 probably in early October. So I'd imagine Haunting of Saba and the Haunting event in general is Season 6. We'll have to see what exactly they have planned and in store for Season 5. Then as far as multiplayer goes specifically, we're going to have a few standard updates here as well. They did tease a little while back that there's a few more 6v6 standard maps dropping, and they're more so based around competitive style play. So I'd imagine there are 3 lanes and a little bit more basic for Call of Duty. They said they were very much so designed with competitive play in mind, which is kind of ironic because these maps are dropping after the competitive season is over. But anyways, I digress. Also, a confirmation that Infinity Ward gave us a few seasons back during one of the dev calls that I was a part of is that with every single new season, we're going to see some new gunfight maps as well. So we'll have a handful of those dropping with Season 5 too. Also, something to mention, we've seen a handful of leaked modes recently, like for instance Havoc, where basically you always have the different changing gameplay parameters. So sometimes it's low gravity, sometimes it's everything's one shot, sometimes you automatically reload. Whatever the gameplay dynamics are, they are always changing in the match. And that sounds like a mode that would be really cool, and it's quite possible that drops in Season 5 as well. So despite the fact that we don't have the official reveal for this season yet, we already have a lot of details, a lot of leaks, and a lot of rumors in regards to some of the updates, some of the content and gameplay changes that could be coming next season. As we see anything official revealed, anything teased, you guys know I'm gonna have you covered with all of that as soon as it drops. So be sure to stick it here for that alongside everything else going on in COD, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns. It's all right here. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well, would be really appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.